and is said to be roughly 3,000 years old.
40 degrees.
We gotta rush to beat the heat. So here are the 3 serpents. Oh my god. There's an echidna on the road and a car just missed it. Gotta pick him up. Look how good it is. It's absolutely massive. We've come into a bit of a ditch. I think this one's hiding from us. You know me, I'm a little bit adventurous just as we're heading off. It's like the oldest history in the world almost, or if not the oldest. Tomorrow we're supposed to go to Biames cave, me and my mate, and today's 26 degrees. The jump tomorrow is
40 degrees. 40 degrees.
I mean, I don't know if that's a sign not to go, or if that's a sign to get amongst, but 40 degrees, man. It's Rob Dog's Vlogs, we got to get amongst. It's 6 o'clock in the morning, we got to rush to beat the heat. Let's go. All right, so it's 8 o'clock in the morning, we got about an hour and 20 till we get to Biames cave. The sun's starting to come out, it's starting to warm up. I think in another hour or two it's going to be very, very hot. Alright, so we're 2 minutes away from Biames cave. The sun's out, it's starting to get a bit warm. I'm pretty excited to get there. But you have to come here with a four-wheel drive because look, we've come into a bit of a ditch. It's not too deep, but it's very rocky, so it should be okay. But at the same time, that was pretty easy. Thought that was going to be a lot harder actually. Let's go. Here we are, Biames cave. Biames cave is one of the most spiritually significant landmarks of the Wonnarua people. Stories of the dreaming are fragmented all around the country. It almost kind of feels like to find the full story, you have to walk all around Australia. And the thought of doing that seems impossible. But if you had true knowledge of all the stories, you would know how to survive the entire trek on foot, followed by the family and the people you raised, taught and fed. We're here at the Sky Father Creator God's cave, Biames cave. It is said to be roughly 3,000 years old. The Aboriginal people, they did rock carvings and art of Baiame where they thought his spirit is and where he was in the land. You can hear all these little birds here, hear them? They stay up high and they make their nests in the dirt up there. What you are witnessing right now on screen is a 3,000-year-old depiction of Baiame, the father of all. It is said to be made with ochre, pipe clay, animal fat, and blood, amongst other things. He stands, arms wide open, embracing, watching, and protecting all of his creation. When the English began to learn the traditions and the beliefs of the indigenous people, the only way the English could understand what Biame's story meant required them to find something of equal importance to compare it to their own beliefs. The comparison was the Christian God. Biame is said to have arrived on Mount Yango from the skies with his wife, Yi, the goddess of the sun. The creation story says Biame's roaring or whistling woke Yi from her slumber in the darkness of the dreamtime, and her light, where she opened her eyes, warmed the earth. It is difficult to truly know the real story of Biame. Before colonization, there are as many as 260 diverse languages, and 500 dialects were spoken in Bendian. Different tribes had different versions, different names, and different events, but the point of the story remained. The real telling of the dreaming and its teachings and the true inner workings of the land are hidden, lost and kept secret to the public. Stories of the dreaming have existed in the land for at least 60,000 years, untouched by foreign misinterpretation, misrepresentation, and most importantly, corruption. So up there, you have a boomerang and a hand, but not a normal hand. See, this hand, it's got its forearm as well. When the forearm is involved, it means it was one of the Aboriginal elders who'd done this. Man, I feel so humbled right now of being in Biame's cave, who is said to be the creator of the Aboriginal people. Man, it's been here for thousands of years. These people have been here for thousands of years. What we think we knew, what we think we know, it's history from 2,000 years ago. The history here is 65,000 years ago. It's like the oldest history in the world almost, or if not the oldest. So it really makes you question like religion and life itself. When you think about, we follow the time, we're in the year 2000, which is of Christianity. This is 65,000 to 100,000 years old. Makes you wonder, doesn't it? When I was walking here, I was getting like jittery legs, my heart was pounding, and I was getting that feeling of excitement, you know? I can't wait to continue my journey of finding out more about Baiame and all the dream time and everything. We're going to head to some rock carvings now down the Central Coast near Gosford. So it's going to take us about an hour and a half to get back there. So the place we're about to go to is about Biame's son, Daramulum, and the attack of the 3 serpents. Honestly, this doesn't give you any justice without seeing this with your own eyes. It's just amazing to be here, it really is, honestly. The sun's out now and we are sweating like crazy. In another hour or two, it's going to be 40 degrees. So we're going to head back before it gets crazy, crazy hot.
We're going on an excursion. Oh wait, going on a little excursion. Fuck, it's so hot, man. Like we had the aircon for a bit, just put the windows down. It's cooling down a little bit, but back there it was steaming, I'm telling you. It's supposed to hit 40 degrees today, which is pretty insane.
Alright, so we're at the Howe Aboriginal site. And apparently there's 3 serpents here and Daramulum. I can see a man right here. So here are the 3 serpents. You've got one right there. You've got another one right here. You've got the 3rd one over here. But what's very fascinating about these carvings is these ones have eyes. They've grooved eyes. None of the other carvings had eyes at all. All these serpents have eyes. And then you got 2 soldiers. You got one right there, which is a man. And you got another one here, another man. So if you look right here, it looks like there's just a leg here. A little spot there that's grooved in, maybe, not sure. But that's definitely something. It looks like a leg. If you look down here, you can see that it's eroded, and I'll explain to you. If you look right here, see how the lines get thicker? Right here, the lines get thicker. And if you come over here, you have this little circle. Something was carved here. But right here, you have this pink spot, which is where water sits. So when the water sits there, it makes the rock softer. So that's why that's like that. So right here we have another rock carving of Daramulum. Look how good it is. It's absolutely massive. But don't worry, for those who can't see, we're going to put an effect on these carvings so you can see them a bit better. Out of all the rock carvings, the Howe Aboriginal site is definitely the best kept and impressive rock carvings I've seen so far. The size of these carvings are massive, the biggest one being 10 meters. I've read that the 3 large creatures could either be 3 rainbow serpents or 3 eels, but considering the size and age of the carvings, they could potentially be an animal that no longer exists. Obviously I'm just speculating right now, but maybe the inclusion of the two men are to show the size scale of ancient creatures, and maybe the man inside the creature and the torn leg means that they're dangerous. Just speculating. So just being here, you know, it reminds me of that other place we went to, Moon Rock. You got the same rock formations, you got the same moss on all the rocks. It's like they knew where to carve, they knew where the good rock spots were, the flat spots, where plants weren't going to grow over. The eels or serpents are accompanied by another large figure. It is an 8-metered rock carving of Daramulum. And unfortunately we couldn't find the kangaroo in the moon, so please let me know if you can see it in the video. I've struggled to find the history and stories behind these engravings. This may potentially be one of the stories that is only told through word of mouth. I love seeing this stuff, eh? Bro, my drone's taking off, can't fucking hell, hang on, it just started going hard. Oh shit, bro. Bro, I'm going hard stick against the wind right now, look at that. Eons ago, along with the other aboriginal gods, Daramulum was directed by Girrakool to temporarily depart the Dreamtime and descend to Australia within the Earth realm to shape the barren and featureless landscape. Daramulum is the sky and weather hero, as well as a shapeshifter who can change his shape and size at will, which allows him to traverse through the Dreamtime with ease. And sometimes seen as a mediator between the spirit world and people. In many stories, Daramulum is the son or brother of Baiame, who gave people law, culture, and is also known to give power to the medicine men. The meaning of Daramulum is leg on one side, or one-legged. These depictions often show him from one side with one arm, one big leg, and a back in the shape of an emu. The Alpha Crucis star is said to sometimes represent him, which is the brightest star in the Southern Cross constellation, and the 13th brightest star in the night sky. I just want to show you guys these beautiful plants while we're here. They grow a big red flower on the top, but these ones aren't flowering so well, like all the other ones we've seen on the road. Man, it is so hot, I'm sweating my titties off. Alright, so that's Howe Aboriginal site. Now we're going to go to the next spot. Check out the forehead sweat, oh my god. I've got the aircon cranking on my head and I'm still dripping like a bitch. How did they walk barefoot in 40-degree temperature on a daily basis during summertime? And even hotter in the north. It's really just mind-blowing. Like, I'm struggling in the aircon with thongs on. It just goes to show how powerful the stories of Biames are, and all they were taught to survive this beautiful country. I can't help but wonder, there has to be some truth to it. Alright, let's go see more history. Look at this place. It's the Brisbane Water National Park. It's actually a pretty beautiful place. It's got a mad big waterfall there. But I'm pretty sure we're here, and I think the rock carvings are about 200 meters down, so the waterfall is pretty far, so I don't think we're going to see that waterfall. We're going to stick to the carvings. It's 11:59, we are able to be here. Let's go see some rock carvings, buddy. Alright, so this is the Girrakool walking track. We're going to go down there and find some Aboriginal carvings. But there's only one apparently, and it's supposed to be a man. But when we get down there, I'll give you a little bit more information about him. Let's go. This site we're going to is known as the Girrakool Aboriginal site. There is not much or anything about this particular site online. All signs are pointing to an evil man, Waidinga, who is said to have an axe built in his elbows and used to attack unsuspected warriors. Considering that the tale is associated with a tribe in Queensland, and that this place today is known as Brisbane Waters National Park, it makes sense to why it is believed so. Once again, just speculating, maybe this was to signal danger. It is also said that there is a depiction of a dolphin and a potential canoe, but I was unable to find it. Just a heads up, it's really hard to see. And we're here.
I think this one's hiding from us. Where is it? You know what? This calls for an effect. I think I can see him down here. So I found him, I found the man, but it's very hard to see because you've got the shadow of the trees right on top. So down here, you're not allowed to touch, but down here, that's his head. He's got his arms there. He's got his 2 feet right here. I'll put an effect on it so you can see. The sun moves, you can see it. It's very faint, but it's still there. It still exists. It's been there for thousands of years. Oh, went up. This is what they used to call an elevator 6,000 years ago. See, just within a couple of minutes, the shadow's off the man now, and you can see him a little bit better. There's his head, and there's his body, and his legs. There's his feet right there. See them grooves? By the way, this is my mate BJ. His great grandmother, she was full Aboriginal. So as much as I'm fascinated by all this stuff, he's fascinated by all this stuff too. So it's pretty cool. We're getting right into everything and trying to understand all the culture and all the history here. So
don't forget to like and subscribe, yeah?
Don't forget to like and subscribe. Get amongst. So there isn't too much here. We just wanted to come to see the man. There's not much else here that we can see. You can barely see it anyway from the tree shadows. So we're gonna go to the third and final place. You know me, I'm a little bit adventurous. Just as we're heading off, found this little cave. I've got to have a quick check out. Pretty purple. There isn't too much here. Just a bit of sandstone. Let's go. The famous bottle brush. They always smell good. Can't smell shit. Haha, alright. The next stop, the Bulgari Aboriginal Art Site. Man, it is so freaking hot. My nipples are sweating, my forehead's sweating. I won't tell you where else is sweating, but I'm sweating all over the place. Alright, there's an echidna on the road and a car just missed her. I'm going to try and get it off the road before another car gets it. Come on buddy, the other way. This way. I'm going to pick him up. See what I mean? How he curls up. His spikes are too hard, I've got no gloves. Stand this side so he walks back that way and I'll get my gloves on so I can pick him up. They're very blind. I've got my gym glove on and a work glove. I don't know if this is going to work, but I'm going to try and pick him up and put him off the road there. He's only a baby. That's not going to work. Come on. Oh, spiky. I don't want to hurt him. Come on. It's the road. Maybe we just gotta wait for him. I don't want to pick him up too much. We'll just stay here for a minute and we'll make sure he goes up there, away from the road. Even though it's a bit high for him, I don't want him to come back on the road and get squashed. He's going for it.
We don't want to step on him in the bushes.
is bloody closed. We can't go in. It's a job site at the moment. So what we're going to do, we'll come back here on another video. We'll see this site and then we'll go to another site as well. But right now, it's pretty hot, man. We're going to head to the beach and we're going to have a little dip. So come join us. Let's go. That water was so beautiful. It's just turned this 40-degree day to like 22 easily. I was going to end the video here, but my head's just stuck at Biames Cave.